You could have the fancy car, the nice house, and still not be wealthy. And that's what's happening with a lot of these influencers. Some of them are literally promoting meme crypto coins and then selling it immediately once people buy it. Like, how could you have respect for yourself and consider yourself like a wealthy person if you're constantly lying to your audience? So, these people, I don't see them as wealthy. How I define wealth is based on three things: one, being able to pay your bills for a consistent amount of time; two, how you spend your time; and three, having respect for yourself. And I think this is the problem with like a lot of influencers and people online. They don't really have respect for themselves because how could you? How could you have respect for yourself if you're valuing money so much more than like the goodwill of your word? You know, if these people are doing these like crypto pump and dump schemes, they don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. And how could you be like an influencer and have like such a negative influence and then have respect for yourself? And the same thing goes with like the people who are lying on social media, showing you cars that they rented for a day, or an Airbnb that they rented for a day and said it was their house. These people, they lose respect for themselves in order to be rich. And being rich and being wealthy are totally different, because if you have no respect for yourself, I don't see that as true wealth. Or if you're in a position where you hate your job, you're doing something that you don't even like doing at all, and you feel like you're sacrificing your soul, that's not true wealth. True wealth comes from being content with yourself, from spending time the way you want to, and still making money from that, like still being able to provide for your family, still not having to worry about bills. So if you really want to be wealthy, I think if you focus on those three things, the first one being able to pay your bills for a consistent amount of time. As much as I talk about like purpose and trying to build your character, you still do have to pay your bills. So it's still something that we have to think about. And this is where having a 9 to 5 job can be pretty beneficial because it's stable income, right? So you could have the 9 to 5 job to pay the bills, and then in your free time, pursue something that's really meaningful to you that could eventually become your full-time thing. So something like making videos, maybe that's your passion. It's something you really want to do, but you don't have the income to sustain it right now. Because another way to truly feel wealthy is by spending your time how you would like. Because if you're making a good amount of income doing something that's meaningful to you, and you still have your respect for yourself, you'll feel on top of the world. Like, even if you were the richest person in the world, if you didn't respect yourself, it wouldn't be a good position to be in, because you'd look back at your life and be like, man, I made all these poor decisions. And so it's like, you don't want to sacrifice that. You don't want to sacrifice your character and what I would consider being wealthy for being rich. So again, the actionable steps from this video are: one, not to ignore money, but to focus on like how you could pay your bills consistently. Like, save up money, and 9 to 5s are sometimes a good way to do that. Or if you do go all in on something that's more purposeful to you, you have to spend as much time as you would in a 9 to 5, so like 40 hours or even more, doing that thing, like actually working hard towards it. And the second actionable step is to spend your free time doing something that could eventually make you money that you find purpose in. So maybe it's something like making videos. And three, maintaining your respect for yourself. Because there's a lot of ways to make money online, and a lot of them involve lying to your audience. Losing your own respect for yourself is not worth it. So if you ever come across an opportunity that you can make a lot of money, just really ask yourself, like, okay, am I okay with doing this? And listen, building true wealth is never going to be easy for any of us, but it will be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.